that's YouTube, I think. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, my audio is working. Okay, that's YouTube and that's Twitch. Okay, nice. Okay, welcome back. Hope you guys had a good day today. And yeah, we'll continue with the campaign. This fan-made campaign of Gran Turismo 7. So a quick reminder where we were at. We were 1 second. Let me switch off to the PC one. So we're up to the FR challenge, and we were using, at least according to my notes, the Sylvia S14 for this one, which we are indeed. Okay. And yeah, so we sort of finished halfway through it, and we just need to do the other 2 races, and we'll be done with this challenge. Let's see, and then after that we'll probably do we'll just go through it, essentially keep it going. So 4-wheel drive versus FR, Japanese FR, and then maybe we'll probably end it here with the roadsters. Yeah, so roadsters. Oh, these feel like off-road races. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it is. It is a 3rd race. Okay. But yeah, probably just these couple championships for today. Oh boy. Yeah, whenever I look through it, it just feels like there's a lot, but okay. But yeah, we'll continue the FR challenge with the sorry, 1 second. With the Sylvia, and we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah. But as usual, we'll take a look at the used car dealership and see what's on offer. So, okay, let me take a look. So the 4-wheel drive versus FR challenge, the PP limit for that is 525. So, oh, Evo 6. 525. But it is sport hard tires, so yeah, if the Evo 6 already came with sport hard tire, that should be fine. But if not, we need to add a power restrictor to that, or you just go for the silica and just upgrade it. How much is the Evo? Jesus, that's a lot actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I do want the Evo though, so I might just get that instead. There's also the Escort. I'll go for the. I might just go for the Evo actually, even if it costs a bit more. So let's see. Okay, so we have 1,500,000. Yeah, we can go for the Evo. That's the Evo 4. That's the Evo 6. Yeah. Okay. 4-wheel drivers. Yeah, we'll use the Evo for the 4-wheel drive versus FR challenge. So yeah. There's also still interesting. Right. Yeah, some good choices for this, for today's at least, for today's dealership. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we'll continue with the FR challenge first for now. And yeah, okay. So the first race for that one would be road track layout A for starting. Wait, okay. I think we did race on here before. So... 1 second. Yes, they're not as bad AI, but obviously I remember I remember how disastrous last time it was when we switched off the AI to professional. So yeah, we will give us a bigger handicap, I suppose. We'll start at like the way back at the very end of the grid. But yeah, I don't think I'll be turning up to professional again. It's just almost impossible to catch. I feel. Maybe if like someone's a really good driver, really good at the game, they might be able to catch the AI, but on professional, but not me, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll start at the very end. Set this to custom weather. See, cloudy day into sunny day, and it's in the afternoon with 9 times speed. Interesting. Okay, that should be it. Okay, hope everyone's been doing well and just enjoy the show. Not sure if anybody heard. Well, if you followed the game closely, you probably heard of the Spec 3 update. But yeah, hopefully it does bring some big changes. The Spec 2 brings some pretty good changes, I would say. Brought some pretty good changes to the game, but this, at least just from the sounds of it, it doesn't look like Spec 3 would be like as drastic of a change, which I'm a bit hesitant on fully supporting and so on. Okay, nice. To 9th. It is my first race of the day, so I might be a bit rusty here and there. NSX and a 400R up front, which... yikes. Okay, let's get past this. Let's get past the Porsche first. We have a GT40 as well. Too early on the brake. Okay, the AI is pretty slow on this section, so we should be able to make up some time. Just after the 100. Let's see how much. So, around the outside, nice. Obviously, they will have a power advantage, so it's all up to the corners. See how much of a gap we can close there. So 1 second. Okay, yeah, just checking my setup. Ooh. A bit tail happy to Sylvia. Need a bit of time to get back into the swing of things. curb is pretty far away, so it might take a lap or two to fully catch up. Yeah, okay, yeah, what the hell? To be fair, it is a GT40, so it is a Le Mans race car. We aren't closing quite enough. .2 seconds. I suppose this is an NSX that has the fastest lap right now. I actually need to be careful and not drift too much to actually loses me time. Okay, come on. There comes the GT40 again. I messed up. Damn, we can only keep the gap. We can't really close the gap. That's the main issue, I think. There is 2.4 seconds. Jesus. To be fair, I did that pretty poorly. I went wide there. So we are closing to 400R to Nissan up front, but just not to the lead Mustang. Oh, I braked a bit too late there. Yeah, the Mustang broke out from the group. We can try to go for second, but it's gonna be tight. Yeah, the Mustang, the power advantage on the Mustang is just too much to handle, or too much to overcome. I mean. Go for second though. I think that is within reach. Especially with the AI being quite a bit slower in the last sector. It might be down to the last lap, depending on how slow they are here. Easy. Okay, someone saved it. Yeah, bit too late on the brakes. Just after the 100 might be the point, breaking point. So like right as we reach 100 on the sharp left back there. Okay, we got a good run here. We're gonna stay in the slipstream. NSX up front. And the AI has slowed down, I think? Yeah, I think it has slowed down, definitely. It was like 8 seconds the lap before, but now it's only 5. Run, but the NSX will pull away. What the hell? Okay, it's down to the last sector. Maybe even the last corner, to be honest. Okay. Obviously, it does depend on what car the AI uses. But maybe to have a chance for the podium for first, maybe not all the way back, but maybe like 10th. So like a couple of places in front of the very last place. But still, it was a good race. Bit of a nail biter at the end. With the NSX and the 400R. Okay. 30-100, nice. And what's next? So we got second there. Red Bull Ring. So, Red Bull Ring, okay. 5 laps of it. So we're going back to Austria. Okay. Full course. And let's see, so it's 5 laps. Oh, night race. Interesting. Start in the middle. And night. That's 2 to 15. And it's 5 times speed. Okay, let's do this. Night race. Haven't done one in a while. To be fair, not a lot of tracks have a night race option. Red Bull Ring, Nürburgring, Spa, Panorama as well? Yeah. Not sure if any other track has it. Okay, anyway. Last race for the FR Challenge. Oh, the Corvette's just coming in hot. Okay. We got a better run than those guys, that's for sure. Now we need to go and fight for the lead. Fight for the lead. We got a C5 Corvette, I think. Okay, yeah, way too early. C5 Corvette, Shell 370, I think, 370C and NSX Type R. They should slow each other down as they're fighting for the lead. Bit too fast, I think. NSX pulling away, yeah. It definitely is pulling away. Okay, gonna get past these guys ASAP then. Ooh. Okay, that worked out, I think. I think the AI is pretty slow for turn 1. Yeah, because it's a lot gentler than it looks. Watch out for the rear. Ugh, 100 is definitely too late. So maybe I won't. We got past the trail lady, but that was a bit of a risky one. And the N6 is still pulling away. That's just me being a bit of an idiot. Anyway. Patience. Oh, it's a C4 Corvette. Oh, I thought it was C5, okay. Oh, sorry, give me... It's gonna probably pull in front again. Yeah. Little cheeky pass there on the curb. We'll keep it going. And obviously they do close the distance a lot in the straight. The Corvette doesn't have as good of brakes as we do though. Thankfully the Silvia has pretty good brakes, unlike its sort of cousin, I guess, the 200SX, which notoriously has pretty bad brakes. Or even the 180, the 180 SX and the ZX and the 280 ZX. The interesting thing is, I think I met a 200 ZX owner at a car meet earlier in the year, and he told me it's pretty common for them to swap out the brakes for the ones from Silvia or even the 350. Yes, so a car that's what, like 10-20 years younger than it have brakes that fit into the 200 ZX series for some reason. So yeah, interesting tidbit. So for those that might not know, you can swap out the brakes on this 280. In the real life, you can swap out the brakes for 200 ZX with the ones from the Silvia or 350C. Okay, last 2 laps. A good run. Get the switch through. Bit of an unstable entry back there, so couldn't quite put the power down. Try not, we still have 1 more lap. I feel like I may be a bit too eager on the corner entry for the corner before this one. To the long left-hander. But any later I feel I would just be a bit too slow. We will need to overtake him, we can't do it on the straight, on the start line straight. Damn, I went wide. Oh, this is gonna be close. Okay, it's gonna pull away, that's fine. Just got a couple more corners. Maybe something like this instead of what did last lap. Damn it. Oh, we tried. We tried. Oh, sure. Yeah, that was close. A bit too much. Just a teeny bit much. Maybe even one more lap I would have gotten him, but oh well. Okay, that's a FR challenge. So we've also got second here. Okay. $525 PP limit. Okay. So what choice do we have actually? So we have the there's a I did buy the TVR for something. For something. I think it's something near the end. Yeah, high-powered FR challenge. That's what we bought it for. Okay, that's quite a bit further away, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, four-wheel drive versus front-wheel drive. Well, 525. We can use a Subaru. Yeah, there is. I did put ballast on this thing. 503 now, so yeah, it can take a few upgrades. Or we can just get the Evo 6, I think. Which I'm fine with either way. Yeah. The thing is though, I'm not sure if it has it comes with sport hard tires by default, because as soon as you put them on it will go over, so yeah. Actually Japanese FR Classics, so 50 is 510 PP. Oh. There's the still 80. There's also GTSR, so R31. Honestly, I might just stick with the Sylvia for that one. But anyway, yeah, let's get the Subaru a go. I haven't driven it for a while. We might get, yeah, maybe we'll get the Mitsubishi, the Evo for the next challenge, which is for turbo cars. Okay. Anyway, 525 PP limit, so we can add a few upgrades to this. Sport hard tires. Okay, it's already using sport hard tires. So yeah, let's do some weight reduction. Okay, so we can only afford stage 1. And then maybe... Oh! That I bought a turbocharger for this bad boy. Can I get... Oh, okay, so yeah, it is using sport hard tires. Yep, that's a way over actually. Okay, I guess we'll put it on if we need to. Yeah, but right now just some light upgrades is enough to get it to that limit. 525. Okay. We could get the empty lab. I feel like that's not really needed though at this point. Oh, that's a lot actually. Yeah, maybe we'll get the intercooler. Or a slight more modest increase in power. Okay, that's an intercooler. Okay, and we are ready. We are ready for the FR 4-wheel drive versus FR championship. 290 horsepower Subaru. First stop, Autopolis, which I believe. Actually, where is that? Oh, right, it is. Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. Actually, is this like a real life race course? I'm not sure. I want to look it up. But anyway, we'll set everything up first. So, how many laps? 5 laps. So, we are using the WRX STI, and it's the 04 version. That is silver. Oh, sorry. Oh no, it's a raining one. 12 cars? 10 cars this time, a bit less. Okay, interesting. Custom weather. 8 times. I only afford. Is it 5 laps? Oh, that's why. Okay. Yep, we can. So now we can add 2 weather conditions now. C05 into raining. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tricky one. I'm not sure how the AI performs in rain conditions, to be honest. Early morning. Okay, here we go. Is Autopolis a real circuit, or let me? Oh shoot, it is. Yeah, it is a real circuit. Oh, okay. It's in Oita. Yeah, so yeah, it's bought by Kawasaki in 2005, and it mostly do races for the local championship, so like Super GT, Drift, yeah, Formula Drift, Super Formula. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, here we go. It's an M2. Oh god. That's a FL5. What is that doing here? I'm loving the power though. Ooh, we might actually need brake upgrades. What is he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing? And what am I doing? Oh god, I went wide. Yeah, we need to add this track to the list as well, because I'm pretty sure I haven't raced on it before. Oh, the traction. Holy hell. I hope they'll add more layout to Autopolis. It looks an interesting track. But right now there's only like 2 layouts. Plus I really don't like this last section. I don't know why. It just feels a bit too tricky for my liking. Good. Okay, let's see how much they catch up here. Closing fast, the Magusta, same for the M2. We're now to the braking zone. Yeah, that's about right, I think. Only issue is where's the rain? Not yet. We'll watch the rear. Yeah. I did add so if you missed the previous episodes, but I did add a custom suspension to this. Because the car is quite a bit unstable during heavy braking. So I tone it down somewhat, but I still like to keep a little bit of it in there. Just so the car feels a bit more lively. It does mean I need to be careful if I'm turning under braking though. Because it will still unsettle the car quite a bit. The M2 is catching up. Yeah. As soon as there's some sort of straight, the M2 will catch up. I need to brake here. Oh, they just instantly transformed into a raining condition. Okay. I guess like if you play the endurance races on this game, you know, or even the online races where it actually shows like the rain clouds moving in, but I guess not for custom races. Or maybe because there's no like intermediate weather condition. So during the setup, there's only 2 slots. So maybe that's why. If there's like an intermediate weather condition, it will slowly transform into a raining one. Oh well. Still a bit wide. Are there gonna be any heavy rain though? That is the question. I'm not sure what the rain setting is for this one. Went wide again. I'm not sure why they tell you to brake there. You've got a good line, you don't need to brake. Yeah, I think the shortcut version just have you go straight, then turn right just before the start line straight. Turn right so that you turn into the start line straight. Yeah, we're doing the full course today. Again, no need to brake. Maybe just taps. Easy. Okay, I went wide. It's okay, it's okay. The M2 might catch up here. It's like a second faster than me. And let's see how fast I can get without like any big mistakes first. And we messed it up already. Definitely the earlier braking point for turn 1, that's for sure. Slightly. Okay. Catching up again. Okay, the BI is super slow on the hairpin, okay. Probably doesn't need seconds here. Easy. Back wide. Down. Okay, last lap. We did put a slightly bigger gap this time. And at least it's not heavy rain, so yeah, it's gone. Oh. Shit. Missed the gear change. Okay, this is gonna be a fight. There we go, that's a switcheroo. That's a good one. Bit of a tight gap on the inside back there, but we got it. Too early in the draw. Okay, we got a huge gap now. Okay, good. Obviously it's going to catch up on any sort of foot draw section, but as expected. Come on. Maybe a bit too fast here. No need to rush, no need to rush. There again. Okay. Got a good gap going here, so we should be fine. And the end line's right there anyway. Nice. Did the M2 still have it? No, I got a fastest lap this time. Okay. Teen race bonus as well, nice. Okay, so far so good. Okay, onwards to the next one, which is Nürburgring GP circuit now. So for topless, I think we can put it as like, oh no, what did I do? We can put it as like good AI. There's obviously it's quite a bit slow on sort of the medium speed and slow speed corners, but there's enough sort of high speed sections for them to sort of keep up if needed. Yeah, we'll stick with this for now. Next up is Nürburgring. Okay, we do have Nürburgring GP as a good AI, so we'll just stick with what we're doing right now. How many laps? 5 laps. Sorry, 10 cars and... Okay. We should be at 8 times again. Yes, indeed. Late morning. Cloudy day again. Oh, that's random. Okay, good. Good. Let's get this started. Oh, we got an NSX again. I just saw that. We got a GR86 as well. A Miura. Is that just a normal dirty free? The RCF is coming in hot though. Okay, so obviously the AI is going to be slow in this section. Is how fast they're going to be anywhere after that sort of initial corner complex. So because the Nürburgring, it's pretty high speed in certain sections. Okay, the RCF might be our biggest threat right now. It is coming in hot. Oh, shit, I messed up. Don't need to roll, we can give it a bit of throttle. I'm not sure about that one. This seems decent, this seems fine. Okay, don't just like tap on the brakes. We'll get a much better launch than an NSX. Come on Subaru, come on! Is pulling away. Definitely pulling away as soon as longer straight ahead. So we're all down to corners now. outside. Okay, we close the gap quite a bit. Now we need to make sure it doesn't get pulled too far apart. Better, I would say. Okay. Yeah, it does slow down quite a bit on this corner though. This S bend. They also make up a lot of time in the start line straight and the straight coming up here. That was close. Maybe a bit too late there. Okay, we've got a good gap going. Here he comes though. Yeah, the thing is, oh no, I fucked up, I messed up, I think, yep I did, yes I did. The thing is, the mirror has way worse brakes than us, so he needs to brake a lot earlier. Why am I in third? I need to use second. Normally that would get you a penalty in like online races because you pretty much cut the entire curve, but not here. Mirror is still hot behind. Maybe I need to go in a bit more aggressively instead of just waiting for the second apex and then turn in. A bit too wide there. Not my best lap, that's for sure. Here comes the Moira again. Much better. .2 seconds. We aren't really pulling him away, that's for sure. But we should be able to maintain the lead. So it's just down to not making any big mistakes. And the NX6 got the fastest lap, okay. Easy, watch the rear. Some Moira again. too fast. Yeah, they definitely need different speeds for that slightly more inside line. Better with a slight helping of the brakes. Oh boy, the mirror is not letting go. Should drop to second, that's for sure. Too early in the gear change. Third is good enough, and then drop to second before we accelerate. Oh god, here he comes. Yep. We were pretty still that lap, to be fair. Stay outside, that's fine. Hard on the brakes. Okay. Mirror is still there though. Nürburgring does have quite high curbs, even the GP circuit. Obviously a Nordschleifer, North Ring, a lot of the curbs are just gonna launch into the wall, but even the GP circuit you might have to be careful. Not my best race, but it will do. Dragon Trail Seaside again. 48,000, nice. Yeah, Dragon Trail Seaside, we put that as bad AI because of the death chicane of all places. So again, we probably won't start at the very back, but maybe sort of like a 1 or 2 places above that. What else? Yep. Seaside. Good. Then 5 laps. 10 cars. So I'm thinking we start at 8 maybe? Yeah. Not the very back, but 5 laps, 8 times speed again. Evening. Cloudy night. Okay, good. Okay, let me get a drink. 1 second. Sorry, choked on the water there. Is that it? That's a Countach at the back. We got an NSX again. Oh, it looks pretty tough competition this time. Granted, there's the depth chicane that should help even things out a bit. Sorry. Braking so early. It was my rear. Okay, is anyone actually catching up or something? Oh wow. Yeah, so my rear wheels were on the curb, hence why as soon as I braked, the rear just swung out because there's less traction on the curb compared to the tarmac. Oh god. Oh, I messed up. Okay, I started at like 8th and I already got the first here. What the hell is going on? Oh, the wall. Okay, let's see how quickly they can catch up. It might actually really be the Countach that's the main threat this time. But obviously the 911 as well has quite a bit higher top speed than us. Sorry. Yeah, now the Countach already a second. Here he comes. Ooh, the rear. Definitely be careful if I'm braking on the curves. Yeah, that little correction just to save the car cost me quite a bit of time on that corner. Okay. Good gap here. let's see how quickly the Countach can catch up. We got like a 1.3, 1.2 seconds. The corner exit. And it's pretty much gone. Okay. Countach is actually very fast in a straight line. It's just a bit, because of how old it is, it's just a bit unstable when it comes to corners. I quite like it actually. Quite like the car, I mean. But for the AI, that power is all it needs to catch up to us. Sure, shifted to 5th, I think. If you don't get the line right for that section, it can be quite tricky to save. Definitely to avoid a curb, do heavy braking. Even I just creep under the curb back there, but it still feels like the rear wants to swing out. Okay, 2 more laps after this. Come on. Far inside. Yeah, make use of the curbs. Dragon Trail has a lot of big curves for you to use. Obviously don't go all the way in, but yeah, make use of them. Still a bit too fast. Yeah, I would say that corner is a bit tricky. Is the trickiest corner of the track. Not the depth chicane, ironically. Up here. I need a brake to save that. Went too wide on the corner entry to the depth chicane. Just closing in, but as soon as a corner it pulls away again. Ooh, yep. Slight graze of the curves and my rear goes up. Definitely be careful. Okay, come on. Last lap. gap, huge gap. Beautiful, come on. Banger lap, come on. Whew. Nice. Still a huge gap, even though we started near the end of the grid. Oh well. 57,000. Good chunk of money. Oops, sorry. But to be fair, we are using a 4-wheel drive car, so we gotta. So it pretty much it guarantees you like a really good launch. Unlike if you're using, say, the Sylvia with the rear-wheel drive, you will either wheel spin or the traction control will kick in for a bit. So anyway, for the next one. Oh, it's down to the last race of the championship now. Watkins Glen International. So we're going back to America then. And long course? Yes it is. 5 laps as well. 5 laps. 10 cars. Then we're starting in the middle. Well, we have raced here before, so... Oh, but it's not on the list. Okay, we'll need to record the results then. I remember the AI is actually pretty decent on this track, so... And then... 11 times speed... And... in the afternoon. Okay, so that's it. S18, S15... Okay, good. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, there's the Urus, oh god. So that's the race car, yeah, the race car version of the MX-5. Yeah, so... Okay, everything's set. Last race of the championship, here we go. There is the Ultra Rari, which I'm scared of. Might be engine swapped. It's definitely engine swapped. Or at least heavily upgraded. I don't know why they have break there or there. Okay, we are catching up to the Urus. Okay. Alongside, we've got a long right-hander here. Not on the optimal line. Okay, good. But they are catching up. Is catching up. go defensive back there. Otherwise they may just dive to the inside. Easy. Don't think I need to brake here? Yeah, no braking needed. Just let a car roll through. Be a tap into too slow for the last corner. But here they come. Down to the braking zone. Maybe tap it too late. Who's actually faster, the 380 or the Urus? That's the question. Is catching up. Okay, power. Ooh, a bit unstable here. Oh god, he's right behind me. It's a bit too far away though, I think, so we should be fine like this. Roll through. Okay. Maybe try fourth gear for the last corner instead of third. Yes. Oh. Okay, I hit the inside the curb, so it kind of pushed me out a little. If the AI didn't brake here, actually it will have a good chance of catching you, but yeah, the AI just braked for that section for some reason. Oh, easy. You can be pretty aggressive on the brakes for the chicane, simply because how much curb you can take. Closing in. It's a bit far for an attack though, so we should be fine once again. Bit slow for that corner, I know. I think we messed up. Okay, 2 more laps, come on. red lady behind me says the fastest lap though. Granted, that doesn't mean we can't keep him behind us. But it does mean he will always catch up slowly. Teeny bit slower than my fastest lap, okay. Wide. Okay, last lap, come on. I feel maybe I might turn in a little bit too early for turn 1. Definitely went wide there. Still behind me. I messed up, I think. Keep it steady, keep it steady. Too fast. Okay, good. Oh, okay. Followed me through all the way, but we got ahead. We managed to stay ahead all the way through as well. Okay, clean race bonus as well. Nice. Okay, that's another championship done and dusted. So next is the Japanese FR Classics. So yeah, I guess we're bringing out the Sylvia again. And okay. We might, given a slightly higher PP limit, I might give it like a tunable suspension again. Same with the Subaru, because yeah, the soft suspension is definitely affecting how the car is handling through heavy braking. Ah, I can't though. Damn. Okay. I could use the S2K actually. Yeah, why not? Let's bring out the S2K this time actually. Okay, so it's complete stock right now. Yeah, not even weight reduction. Okay. Yeah, FR Classics, 1960 to 1999. The very last year this for eligibility, and S2K made it through. We'll bring out the S2K then. 38. Yeah, just within the limit. Actually, no. Yeah, let's do a bit more. Sorry. No. Good. Okay. Okay, and maybe. Oh, okay. 6,000. Honestly, this is good enough, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that maybe is pushing it a little bit. I do want a flywheel. Okay, good. Do I need to change oil? I feel like I should actually. 510 Sport Hard. It is using Sport Hard. Good. Oops, sorry. Let's do a quick service. Oh no, it's not. What? Okay. No GT guy, unfortunately. I think the GT guy is only present for GT5 and GT6. They don't have it for GT Sport and GT7. So anyway, it's a quite long series with 5 races. So S2K. That's 2099. Red. So the first one is Mount Panorama. So that's in Australia. Okay. 4 laps. Okay, a bit less. 10 cars again. Then 5 laps. Sorry, I mean we'll start in 5th. Then custom weather. Start in the afternoon. 8 times speed. And ending with a cloudy day. Okay, okay. Okay, who do we have? There is the Lexus. Testarossa? What the hell? Yeah, probably the Lexus and the Testarossa then. Here we go! Oh, hello. Yeah. Definitely the Ferrari. Obviously we don't have as much power as the Subaru, but the car's a lot lighter, I believe. We don't have panorama on the list as well, so we will need to add it after this. Nice, we got a good run down the inside. No need to brake for this first half, brake for the second. Yep. revs for the VTEC. So yeah, for those that don't know, VTEC only kicks in after around 5,000 or 6,000 revs. So it's oh Jesus. Essentially, that gives you the once VTEC kicks in, the engine really comes alive. Hence why for Honda sports cars with VTEC, and to get the most of them, you will want to keep them at high revs. The mountain is where this car will shine, but the downhill, not so much. Oh, I've always loved the dashboard for the S2K. It's very quintessential 90s and 80s. Okay. Did I outbrake myself? Yes, I did. There's a Ferrari. Yeah, you can sort of tell the engine sound where when at sort of even medium to low revs, the engine doesn't really like to accelerate or give in some power. But as soon as you switch it up to high gear, the engine will kind of roar. Just gives you the power you need. But that mess up was bad. We're really behind now. We're even behind the Ferrari. Sorry mate, but I got the inside line this time. Lexus is a heavy car. You need to be careful doing the downhill section. Not so much for me. How much lighter I am. They will quickly catch up though with their superior power. I need to be careful not to outbrake myself at the chicane. Still a bit too late. Yeah, definitely. Oh no. Yeah, definitely need to figure out the braking points for the last two corners. Hello? Yeah, getting the flywheel is a good choice. Since, you know, with Honda VTEC sports cars, you want to keep it at high revs as much as possible. So you might need to switch down to lower gear, even if you don't want to, just to get the extra power and torque in. braking there. Yeah, doesn't perform too well the downhill either. But the two big straights really helps them catch up quite a bit. Sorry. Okay, don't outbrake myself. Yeah, 200 is actually just about right. We actually need to build an even bigger gap. Because otherwise, the Lexa will just overtake us on the straight. So we need to overtake him first. And we need to definitely do some blocking when coming down a mountain. A beamer. That corner is actually pretty tricky because you need to nail the line just right to get through it at full speed. Otherwise, you will need to slow down, like either let go of the throttle or even brake a little. But if you nail the line just right, you can go through full speed. And you generally don't want to fully brake or do very heavy braking on the downhill, because that will unsettle the car quite a bit. Okay, 2.1 seconds. Let's see if that's enough. He is closing. We need to block him. Okay, nice. Oof, that was close. Yeah, we can put panorama as like good AI simply because of the two big straights. They make up a lot of time during those two straights. So. 35. Okay, nice. Okay, and okay, what's next? So, but first for panorama. Next is Laguna Seca. Okay, hasn't raced it for quite a while actually. Laguna Seca. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, nice. Full course. Are there actually any alternate setups for Laguna Seca? Because I'm pretty sure every time it shows on racing games, it's just the full course available. So 10 cars. Starting in the middle. Custom weather. So second race 2. Afternoon. Then cloudy into sunny. Got the time as 8 times. Okay, let's get this started. Isha, Isha. Okay, so maybe maybe the Nissan, the 400R. Otherwise, I don't see anything that's too big of a deal. Okay, here we go. Can probably outmatch R32, so that's for sure. Definitely need to brake a bit more for that, actually. Run here. You can definitely go there a bit faster there, but that's on the proper line, not the sort of more compromised line like I did just now. Okay, here comes the corkscrew. Corkscrew. A bit too late on the brakes. Yeah, definitely a bit too late on the brakes. Okay, 1.8 seconds behind. We'll make up quite a bit of time here. It's pretty much the only big straight, I would say, on the section of the track. Too early on the braking. Okay, good. Don't need to brake. Nice, beautiful. Not enough. The best line through there. Ah, I messed up. Yeah, definitely messed up. Oh, I'm rusty with this track, as you can tell. I really haven't raced here for quite a while. 400 hours coming in. As expected. It is a pretty technical track, like goodness sake. Oh, I forgot to brake, damn it. Oh boy. It's been a long day. Come on. Good. Okay. Here comes the uphill. Oh, messed up. There. Does the American tracks use like feet for their measurements? Obviously, most tracks use meters, but I feel like the American tracks use feet. The sausage curb. Yep, that can happen. Most of those sausage curbs will kill you. Those will kill you. I remember this when the sausage curbs weren't in the track. After that last corner, you can just cut through the dirt. It doesn't really matter because you're so slow anyway. Obviously, you can't really do that with other corners, but yeah. That's why the sausage curbs are there, and I forgot to brake. Okay, come on, last lap. Yeah, the sausage curb almost killed me again. Last lap though, just need to bring it home, just bring it home. No drama. I didn't drove my best back there, but even then I pulled like a 6-second gap. This is a pretty big one. I guess we'll put Laguna Seca's bad AI. Maybe it's just a bit too technical for the AI. Let's see. 1 second. There. Okay. And what's next? Next is Tsukuba again. That definitely has good AI, so stick with what we're doing now. Oh, Tokyo Expressway. Oh, that's... haven't played that for a while. And so back to Japan. Here. So how long are we doing? 10 laps. 10 cars, starting in the middle. Then sunset. So this is race 3. Yes, it is. So sunny into sunny day again. During 8 times speed. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it goes a bit better this time. Yeah, the AI is actually pretty good, Tsukuba. So definitely need to try our best here. We got a GD40, what the hell? Also got a Magusta again. We got a couple cars that are just a demon in a straight line. This might be an issue. Jesus, what the hell? Okay. No need for third. Why are you braking? The Civic! The Civic is coming in hot. Ooh, a bit too late. Yeah, definitely need to brake early for this hairpin. To be fair, it is the race car version of the Civic EK, of the EK Civic, so it's pretty fast in both a straight line and in corners. Who's this power though? Jesus. It will surprise you, that's for sure. Okay, but that's way too early, that's for sure. It's getting a bit dark. Okay, that's better. Civic got them. Now the Civic's in second. Okay. One wide. Definitely need to figure out a breaking point for turn 1. So not quite there yet, I'd say. I feel like the Civic's slowly catching up. So I need to be careful. That's a bit better. Bit too late on the brakes. We're okay. Some small mistakes back there, we're okay. Okay, we seem to be maintaining the lead for now. Maintain the gap for now. Again, a bit too early. Getting darker, and the Civic got closer. Yeah. Told you the AI is pretty good here. Much better. GT40 still has the fastest lap. Is he gonna overtake the Civic? That's the question. Bigger gap at the end of that hairpin. Three more laps. Come on. a bigger gap again. But other than GT is catching up to the Civic though, so we should be good here. And it didn't break enough. Bit too fast, damn. Okay, good. No, what was that? Damn. Just bring it home, no drama. Come on. Okay, good, we got this. Got a bit wide there, but okay. Okay, a bit of a scare there, but we should be fine. Yeah, that was tense. The AI definitely doesn't give up on Tsukuba. Good chunk of cash as well. And let's see. Surprised the GT40 didn't get closer to us. I guess that's the AI just sort of messing about again. Okay, what's next? Go first here. Brands Hatch. Okay, so that's the UK. Grand pre-circuit. 5 left. I think we might. I think this racetrack will count as a good AI because obviously the first half is quite technical. But sorry, give me a second. Oh, I need a stretch. Anyway, as I was saying, the second half of the track is quite high speed, so that might give the AI quite a bit of time to catch up using the superior power. So yeah, we'll stick with this then. 5 laps, 10 cars, starting in the middle. Then race, this is race 4. Race 4 is 10 times speed in the afternoon. Cloudy into sunny. Okay. Here we go. I might just do a couple more races and call it a day for today. We might give the off-road roadster championship a go, but yeah, that might be it for just a couple more races and that's it for today. Okay. that's the new MX-5. That's just newly added. It's essentially like a track day version of it, but it shouldn't pose too much of an issue. Right now, I would say it's the NSX, the 911 RS up front, and the Mustang behind us. Those cars will be the main issue for us. Mustang should overtake the Clio shortly. If your car has any sort of downforce on this section of the track, it's really beneficial because it's all medium to high speed corners. Unfortunately, they have a wing. I don't. Ooh. Easy. Okay, nice. Yeah, the Mustang is coming in. Maybe I can brake a bit later. Put a good run on the AI though. Down goes the inside. Easy. Maybe not second. There should be enough. Not the best way to go through there, that I think. A bit wide on the apex. Easy. The grass. I think my left wheels were on the grass back there. Much better. And the sun came out now. And the NSX is still behind the Carrera. I might to turn early for these high speed corners because, like I said, I don't have downforce on this car. Might as well do a bit of that early turning. Good. We're still hot on our heels. too late. Yeah, definitely too late there. Someone made it through, okay. I do feel I need to brake a bit heavier there. Okay, come on. Oh, damn it, I messed up. Messed up bad. Honestly, they don't really need to push, they just need to keep it steady. Okay, come on. Much better. Last lap anyway, so just bring it home. Just need to bring it home. Oh, the NX has gone through. Oh no. I thought it was under the grass there, so I was a bit scared, but we're okay, we're okay. Nice. Just need to calm my nerves, and I got it. Good amount of cash again. Okay, so what's next? Tokyo Expressway now. So back to Japan. East clockwise. Yeah, there's a couple of layouts here, so I need to take a look. Oh god, east clockwise, really? Okay, I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this. Unless we severely overmatch the AI in the few corners that the track has, this is not going to be a pretty race. 10 times. And it starts raining. Oh boy. Early dawn. I'm not sure if the rain's gonna help, because the AI can perform quite well under rain. But yeah. 10 times speed, 3 laps. Oh boy, I don't know about this one. Okay, let me add Brands Hatch to the list first. Hatch. Okay. Okay, and it's raining. So mostly light rain with a bit of some moderate rain in between. Now, yeah, it's back to moderate again, kind of. Oh, so we got the Evolution, the Corolla, GL Corolla. Is that a Mercedes? No, it's a G70. It's a Genesis. There's two of them. Oh boy, those things are gonna be hella fast on the straight. One's in front, one's behind. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. Plus, we're not four-wheel drive. The S2000 is a rear-wheel drive car. So this kind of low traction environments is not gonna be. It's not gonna perform as well as say something like the Evolution or the Subaru, where if they're four-wheel drives. It's a GL Corolla, it's not a Yaris. Ooh. Now obviously we can do a bit of wall riding for the first and second corner, but I'll try to avoid that unless it's absolutely necessary. So it's like, if it's a last lap and we're still quite a bit behind, I'll do it. But I'll try to just catch up the normal way if I can. Oh no, understeer. Yeah, I'm not sure what drivetrain the GL Corolla has, but it seems to be handling it a bit better than me. Understeer, yeah. Understeer during heavy braking, I need to keep that in mind, I think. Now the Genesis, the two G70s would catch up quite a bit. Oh, hello. Oh no! Damn it. How is a Carrera doing so well? Yeah, maybe not 200 meters, I think. How's the weather radar looking? Okay, the rain should clear shortly. Yeah, here they come. Here comes the G70. Pretty wet, actually. The track's pretty wet. Yeah, if it's something like this on the last lap, I'll do some wall riding. watch out for the understeer for the upcoming section. Close. And he's gone. Yeah, there's a dry line, I think, so I need to stick to it. Yeah, there is a dry line. They're gonna catch up quick though. I might try and do some blocking and see how far we get. It's a pretty wide road, so plenty of spaces for it to overtake. Okay, we blocked him successfully. He has to stick to the dry line now if you want to corner properly and brake properly. Though to be fair, I need to stick to the dry line as well. It's almost dry now, so we're on the verge of intermediate and dry for the dry line. So I'm gonna be careful. Porsche is gonna start catching up though, starting from here. Yeah, the dry line is pretty much dry. So the 1.1 seconds, we will need to do some blocking, I think. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be very close. Where's this? Where's the finish line? Where's the finish line? Oh no, we got it. We got it. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Clean race bonus as well. Nice. So. Nice. So, for those who don't know, the dry line is essentially a patch of the racetrack that is relatively drier compared to other parts of the racetrack because all the cars drove on it, so they drive. So essentially, they pushed away all the water with their tires, and obviously it's a bit drier, so you get a bit more traction, but it also means you're kind of stuck to that line, which is usually the racing line, because that's where most of the cars will drive through. But yeah, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages of just following the dry line. So yeah, anyway, that's this championship done. And the next one is the off-road championship for roadsters. Well, it depends on how quickly we finish it. We'll give the first one a try. So, what car are we using though? That's the thing. So, I don't believe there's a suitable car in the used car dealership. There's this thing, but I don't have the cash. Definitely don't have enough cash to buy it. Neither the Cobra. Yeah, definitely nothing here, unfortunately. Used car dealership. Let's see. If not, we might just bring out the MX-5 again. Well, there's the Cappuccino, I guess, but need a ton of upgrades to make it work. Oh, there is a Corvette. What's the PP limit for this? 490. So yeah, quite a bit up, quite a bit above. Yeah. We'll stick with the MX-5 then. If we need to tone it down, we'll tone it down. We need to change the oil as well on this bad boy. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll keep the turbo, but we'll just remove everything else. Still above. Okay. Well, we need to get dirt tires first and see how the PP is by then. So we'll change the oil, get some dirt tires. Okay. Then dirt tires. Are they in extreme? No, that's snow. Racing. There it is. 3150. Okay. $490 now, so just a bit more tuning and we'll have it. Yep, this will do. Yeah, I'd like to keep the flywheel, to be honest. Okay. Let's see how quickly you can finish one of the races. Because there's only 2 races for this championship, so... yeah. So if we can finish them quick, we'll finish it quick and be done with for tonight. So full course and then okay, 3 laps, and the AI is just terrible in dirt, so we'll start from the back. 10 cars again, start in 8th. Custom weather. 8 times, afternoon, and sorry, it's cloudy day. Okay, good. It shouldn't take too long, maybe like 2 minutes a lap, 2-3 minutes a lap. Yeah. There is Colorado Springs as well, so that one is 4 laps, a bit longer. Oh, there's an Evo here. With GR Yaris as well. They're both 4-wheel drive, so they have an advantage on loose surfaces, or at least like low traction surfaces like this one. The TT does have four-wheel drive, but it's not like a particularly good four-wheel drive, not for rallying at least. Why is there Chevelle here actually? Who's that in front? The Genesis Coupe. Yeah, but what I mean with the TT is it's not really a system meant for off-roading. There's a jump. Oh no, that's a big corner. I did turn off traction control. Come on. Oh, hit the wall. Catch up. Narrow a couple of the corners really right. Sorry, coming through. Coming through. Bit slow there. Could have drifted a little bit more. Okay, come on. We've got a good gap going. Just to keep it up. Too big of an angle. Just need to keep the angle all right. Oh, big jump, big jump. Hit the wall though. Right behind me, right behind me. Swing the car out and you slow down. Obviously you don't want to slow down too much. Otherwise you slow down too much. So it's all about keeping the momentum going. Much better, I would say. We're catching up. Okay, we're at the end now. Yeah, relatively quick race, so yeah, we might do. Oh no. That could have been disastrous. Oh god. Okay, that could have gone really bad actually. Okay, we got first. Okay, we'll do Colorado Springs then. We'll finish that off. We'll finish that race off for tonight. And then yeah. So onwards to the US. Willow Springs, Colorado Springs. No, we're not doing that. Lake? Yeah, lake. Sorry. Okay, 4 laps, 10 cars. We're starting at the rear as usual. Then custom weather. 8 times again. S. So it's a sunny day. And late morning. Oh, the rally tracks have night. Okay. Actually, I should mark down what car I'm using. So it's roads S and D, and it's the 2015 one, and it's red. Okay. Integrale, Super. We got an Audi TT again, but I don't think there's any really big four-wheel drive cars. Well, the Magusta has a lot of power, but it's an old 70s sports car with rear-wheel drive. It's a Supra, but it's a heavy front engine rear wheel drive car. It's an FR. Whoa! Oh, okay, what's going on here? So yeah, I think we should be fine. I don't really do much rallying in GT7, so yeah, excuse my driving a bit. As well as poor sort of track knowledge. Oh, big jump. Oh, big jump again. Approaching the end of the first lap. And we already got a good gap going. Turn quite enough. Oh, the car got knocked around a bit there with that jump, with that bump. And the Magusta and the Supra is fighting. Big jump. Oh god. Oh, the jumps are gonna kill me at this rate. For the first corner, we don't really need to brake, but we do need to just sort of throw the car inside into it. Okay, nice. Ooh, the bump. Oh, we slowed down a lot there. This isn't good. Yeah, the bumps, man. Those definitely isn't friendly to us, that's for sure. Big jump. Oh god. We're much better this time. At least the car didn't go towards the wall. Okay. Last couple corners and they were on to the final lap. Close. Oh, the bumps again. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, somehow. Yeah. Mid-corner bumps, man. Why did they put the bumps there? Wide here. Okay. Swing out to the left, big jump. Oh, that could have gone bad. Nice. Okay, clean and relatively easy, I would say. That's a pretty interesting setup, I would say, but just sadly GT7 doesn't have much rallying potential. 37. Okay, so we got a good bit of cash now. So, I'm afraid that's it for tonight in terms of the racing. So we got through quite a few championships, which is good news. And okay, let's see. I'll swap back to my PC so you can see our progress. Hey. So we went through. We finished off FR Challenge. We finished off 4-wheel drives versus FR, Japanese FR Classics with S2K, and the off-road roasters. So for next one, turbo tour again. So we need to find a turbocharged car for that. And with 553 PP limit, which is quite a bit higher than what we're seeing right now. So yeah, well, we did add a turbo to the MX-5, so we can always bring out the Subaru, but maybe we'll try something else instead for this one. Like I said, we can always get the Mitsubishi since it's up this time. It is turbocharged as well. Indeed, it is. So after that will be, yeah, you have to have a medium turbocharger. Ooh, okay. What turbocharger? Well, the MX-5 obviously has one because that's the one I put in. What turbocharger does the Subaru use? Oh, not escapes. Just a normal one. You're quite a bit higher now. Okay. Yeah, this is already with 100% power. Oh no, we can just tone down the power if it need to be. Yeah, we can definitely just tone down the power and that's it. Okay, so I do want to give the Mitsubishi a try though, so maybe we'll get that anyway. So fiery hatchbacks. So we need to just find a hatchback for this. What's the PP limit? 510 as well. Well, right here we do have the EG Civic, but it needs quite a bit of work to get to that PP limit. So I'm not sure. We might actually get a. Does this thing count as hatchback? It's more fastback, isn't it? Yeah, nothing here. So. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Okay, so what cars do we need? So next time we got this one, which we might get a Mitsubishi for. Sorry, when I was you might missed it, but yeah. So in a used car dealership, there's the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. So I'm just wondering if that count as a hatchback, but. And the last one for tomorrow, for next time, not tomorrow, is a FR car for the 90s FR Challenge. So, yeah, definitely for this one, definitely we're bringing the Civic, I think. If that is the case, I might just get the Civic instead. So, because it pretty much can do all three of them, even though it needs quite a bit of work. Because the EG Civic, okay, I'll swap back, I think. So the EG Civic only has 407 pp, and the limit for the races is like 510 or 520. I'm not sure how much horsepower, how much pp it's gonna add if I put on sports tires and add a turbo, but what else? Straightforward. Oh, we need to get an American car next. Yeah, because after those couple races, we're doing American cars and Italian cars, and we need to find a classic Italian car as well, because the requirements are for 1969 to 1989 Italian cars. Oh boy. Yeah, the Delta Integrale doesn't count because that's 1991. We could get a Stratos. It is a little bit over the limit though, so we need to add a power restrictor to that. I'm not sure. Can you even get any older Italian cars? So Yeah, nothing here. All right, old Ferraris. We might be able to get some old Ferraris. Well, definitely not in the dealership. It has to be on the used car dealership. We might be making a couple big purchases here. No old Lambos. We're definitely not getting an old Fiat 500, that's for sure. Yeah, no Maserati. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to look into the used car dealerships for any old Italian cars. Anything here? So it needs to be a road car. Sure. Citroen. Yeah, nothing here as well. It might be the Stratos or nothing. If that's the case, I might just get the EG Civic instead. Just so we can save up some cash on not buying the Evolution, as sad as that is. So yeah, so let's deal with the Italian one. There's also a French championship. Any sort of French cars though, so there's no like year limit. For the American cars, I'm not sure what I'm gonna get there, to be honest. 565 though, so let me take a look actually at the dealership. 565 for American cars. We might just get a like a Camaro or Mustang or something, or a no, it's over. Yeah, like we need to change the tires though. That's the thing. Yeah. Maybe not the Corvette or the Camaros. Yeah, like Focus RS is pretty much right on the spot with some upgrade. 565, sorry. Okay, so we can't get muscle cars. Just maybe not the very top end muscle cars, so like the lower end ones. Or like a base model ones then. How much is the Hellcat actually? So definitely. Okay, it's definitely not the Charger Hellcat. Not the Demon either. So it need to be like the old Viper from 2002. The Infinity counts as US car maker. Okay. They don't have any cars though. Yeah, all of these are tuner shops essentially, so we might just get a Mustang or Camaro, or maybe the old Viper. Or we could get an old Corvette. 565. There is a Corvette for sale. 565. Yeah, the C4 Corvette or the C5 Corvette maybe. Yeah, C4 will do. But okay. Yeah, the Super B is a bit too low, I would say. Okay, you know what? Let's focus on the upcoming ones. So we need a car with a car that's upgradable with a medium RPM turbocharger while still within that 553 limit. We need a hatchback. We need a 90s FR car, which I have plenty. And a straight four inline 4 engine car, which I also have plenty. So American car we can sort of skip. We can sort of just get a brand new car from. The Italian one, that is the tricky one because I have to get one from the used car dealership. So yeah, let's go for this. Let's go for the EG Civic and the Stratos, just so we can get these two out of the way. Okay, so that's the Civic. Okay, that's a Civic. And we have a ton of upgrade potential because it's quite a bit below the PP limit. But first things first, let's give it a medium turbocharger. I think that's the main thing we need. As well as sport hard tires. Yeah, so we still got plenty of ways to go. Then what do we do? So we could go for 3 stages of weight reduction. Yeah, let's go for full weight reduction. Okay. Then maybe the racing chip. Yeah, we're spending a lot of money for tonight. Probably need better brakes, so, to be honest, considering how fast the car is getting. So that's 4,000 in total. Yeah, might as well get a flywheel. Do I need suspension? Let's get a bit more power out of this bad boy first. Okay, 504, still got plenty of space left. I'm gonna get the suspension just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna get the suspension just in case. What else? Maybe something like these ones. 116. Facing crankshaft. Yeah. We're fully on board turning this thing into a full-on race car now. Otherwise, just to get to that 553 limit. Okay. Yeah, might as well get the gearbox. Oh boy, that's a lot of cash spent. Okay. Now I'm happy. Next, the Stratos. Oh right, I need to change the tire for the Stratos as well, otherwise it's just not gonna... Yeah, it's asking for sport hard tires as well. Yeah, I am getting it just to get it out of the way. Because there's no guarantee I can find something like this next time I log on. Oh boy, that's a big chunk of cash. And then, so we need to give it tires. Sport hard tires. As well as a power restrictor. Yeah. Just so I don't have to wait. What? Okay, what year? Yeah, 73. Yeah, it's within the time limit. Okay. Let's do an oil change as well, just so I won't forget it next time. 400 $400 just for oil change. Okay. So we need to get this down to 440 pp, which might be quite a big ask. Yeah, even to 70% power. Oh no, we need to get ballast as well then. Oh boy, this car is not gonna like it. With both less power and ballast. Let's see. So maybe 60 kilogram ballast, not quite there. There we go, 440. Just a little bit more, just for good measure. Yeah, this will do. Oh boy, the car is not gonna like this. Okay, back to the Civic. Our absolutely maxed out Civic. 35. Yeah, again, I don't want the suspension to become too hard. Maybe give it a little bit of toe out, so it turns a bit better. Okay. 50 and okay. $284. That thing is not gonna reach that speed in stock. Okay, yeah, we got racing. Sorry, racing brakes as well. So we're fully good there. Okay, so actually, I'd like to know like what Italian cars model year. So from 1969. I think that's the Corvette again. Magusta, I think, maybe. There's the old above 500. Not sure what that is. Oh no, it might be the 12. Might know what this is. That's only in the Legends dealership, I think. Why does that? Okay, I'm gonna look up online and see what actually choices do we have other than just the Stratos. Okay, give me a second and I'll swap. Actually, let me do a quick oil change. 15. Good. Okay, now I'll swap back over to my PC screen. Okay, so yeah, this thingy, the B81. This one definitely out of the year. Yeah, 69 to 89. So 69 and then 70s and 80s. Okay, so and Barf SS definitely. Yeah, a bit too less, definitely for sure. 440, we're aiming for 440. Our tone is out by country region. Yeah. Okay, maybe this isn't the best way to do it. Actually, no, this is, I think. Definitely not Germany. Okay, Italy. Yeah, the 250 GT. Actually, no, it's 61. It's a bit too early. Alright, old Ferraris, definitely. Yeah, 308. A bit too high though. 365, the GTB 4. Still too high. The old 500, but it's a weak AF. That's too old. 512 is too powerful. A112 above this thing, Auto Bianchi. I mean, you could upgrade it. You could upgrade it a lot to get to that level, so that's probably a good choice. No, still too low. Yeah, yeah, the Delta is a bit too new. Oh, the Dino. Yeah, a bit of. Kind of have to do the same thing with the Stratos, where you add power limiter and ballast. Because obviously, once you add on sport tires, the performance is gonna increase by quite a bit. So yeah, I guess the Julia is a bit too old, too old actually. The GTO, too much. Oh, the Goodyear Sprint, too old again. 67. The Magusta, yeah, again, add weight, add ballast and power limiter. Oh, the Mira, maybe. No, too much. Oh, Pantera. Stratos, I do have that. Yeah, there's actually not much of a choice. There's not too many choices. The Goodyear Sprint. Yeah, so if you want something where you tune up instead of tune down, you get either the Goodyear Sprint or the Auto Bianchi A112. There are cars that are sort of at or above that PP limit, like the Stratos, like the Dino, but then you have to tune the car down after you put on the sport tires, which can be a bit of a pain. And then everything else is either just too old or too new. So stuff like the BAT, what else? Yeah, like the Julia TZ2. Yeah, it's definitely one where you have to need some luck to get the right car in the used car dealership or even the Legend dealership. Testarossa is too new. The Merak, the Maserati. Oh, the Merak's pretty much perfect. Add in the tire and add in the sport tire and a bit of power limit the power a little bit, and you should pretty much have it spot on. Yeah, but again, I think that's in the Legends car dealership. So yeah, it's actually not that easy to get the right car for it. I guess I got lucky with the Stratos, but yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, because it has been quite a long stream for me. So for next week, it will probably be not so next week. You know what? Let's put it on the weekend. So next week's weekend. So that's 11th or 12th, maybe 12. Yeah, 12 on a Sunday then, Sunday evening. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.